The weather outside is frightful. And that's all I can sing because I don't want to get copyrighted. Anyways, hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. This video is Ice King slash Simon. Well, maybe Simon. We might get to Simon. But first of all, Ice King. Ice King. So Ice King, aka Simon, this is him as the Ice King of his headcanons and traits and such, and also what they would be like, what he would be like as Yandere for you, the listener. So basically, if his obsession for you was like obsession for bubblegum or obsession for his ex-wife Betty. Anyways, let's do this. Disclaimer: the Ice King is a tragic character. Like he is a character that has dementia with a curse, because of the ice crown that he has. So it gives him power, but also took his mind away and made him basically have dementia. So this is said with a grain of salt. This is fiction and not to be taken seriously. You are not taking advantage of an old man, not at all. He will get clarity and maybe a part two when he is Simon and if his curse carries on. Actually, that's a really good idea doing a part two for this where his curse is lifted, but he's still obsessive over you as his darling because he's Yandere. That would be really good. Okay, part two, already ideas for it. Anyways, let's do this. Ice King as a Yandere. Disclaimer, sorry, tongue twister. My tongue got tied for a second. Disclaimer, Ice King is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and fictional Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it and remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Oh, thank you. Now, let's get on to the story of the first with the headcanons and trait of what the Ice King would be like. So the Ice King is very chaotic, but he's not a gremlin. He's not a chaos gremlin. He's very chaotic because his mind is very gone, and there's a few things that make him happy, like music and making ice sculpture and his pet penguins. They all make him happy. And also finding a princess. He really wants a princess. And a princess needs to be his darling, to be his perfect partner. And all that. He lost a princess before. And now he needs to find a new one. And that new one ends up being you. He ends up finding you. And you're not necessarily a princess in the land of goo. Ooh, but you are very much a princess to him, and he wants you bad. So he would most likely kidnap you on a regular basis, always getting upset when Finn takes you away, only to kidnap you again. But he treats you right. He doesn't ever lock you up in the prison cells or anything, and he ends up teaching you how to play music so you and him can rock out, and he makes you ice cream treats. And he just treats you really nicely. He's never too forceful with you or ever forces kisses you. He's just really kind of lonely and you make him feel super comforted and make him feel normal and that he actually matters. So he takes that and respects you to such a decent level that it's shocking. Sometimes he does get overeager and wants to kiss you in excitement. And if you do accept that, he's over the moon and is so flustered and blushing. But also, he would, with rivals, he would probably freeze them because, no, he is not going to lose you. And anyone who tries to steal you is going to be frozen to unalived and all that stuff. But he would confess to you multiple times, trying to woo you and win you over. If you say yes, he would be in shock and a bit flustered, but also over the moon, and he would be so happy. He could even find a life where he could be happy as the Ice King and with you. But there's part of him that is Simon deep down. And when he is Simon, he also wants to give you that good life. So he would be searching for a way to turn himself back, along with Princess Bubblegum, helping to search a way to get him back for Marceline, of course. And you adore him regardless because he really treats you right. He treats you right. He loves you. He adores you. He might be a bit dorky and be a bit chaotic, but he's very sweet and loving to you, and you know that is his true feelings for you, and you adore that. Now, on to the scenario. Ice King has kidnapped you again. He has kidnapped you once more, and he is carrying you off to his ice tower, where he sits you down on your couch and you look at him. Ice King, I'm fine, you tell him. And he ignores you for a second and then puts up a machine. You don't know what this machine is and you walk over to him. What is this? It is the way to turn me back into Simon, he says, pressing buttons that go beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Turn you back into Simon? What do you mean? You ask. You were used to the Ice King. You loved the Ice King the way he was. He was very loving and supportive. You never told him you loved him, but you didn't want him to turn back to Simon. I need to turn back to myself. I I don't want to be like this for you, he says. I know you love me as I am. I know you do. I know you have to. But I want to be better for you. He blasts off a beam of ice that made crystals on top of the ceiling, and you step back. Ice King, I love you as you are. I do. Please don't change this for me. You grabbed him and kissed him on the lips. He kisses back and he looks at you. You never told me, he says, feeling a bit small and flustered. Because it was awkward. You are much older than me, Ice King, but I would love to be your princess. He smiles at you and kisses you again before pushing you back and pressing one final button, getting into the machine as the crown floats above his head. I promise I'll be better for you, he says, and the machine goes off and everything turns black. Dun dun dun. Okay, next part will be when he is Simon. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I had to set up for a Simon one. Sorry that this one is so short. It had to be for certain reasons for now what I was planning. And oh my god, I cannot be stopped. But yes, the Ice King would be chaotic, sweet, adorable, and also very much kidnapping you all the time and freezing people, and also has rage moments where he gets flustered and he doesn't understand and that he does lash out. But really, you have to be understanding of that because of the various things that the Ice King has gone through. He's basically like a person with dementia, almost. He does not remember who he was, and that his tragic backstory of losing the love of his life, but also his obsession for them that blinded him, would lead him to be a Yandere in this situation if he was written like that. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if you would like to see more, comment part 2 if you want to see a part 2 of this. If you want to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it, and all that good stuff. Also, I hope that you're all having a great, happy holidays. I know I am. I do not celebrate Christmas in December anymore, except for Christmas dinner. I celebrate Christmas, gift giving, all that stuff during July, and that's so I will be doing. Sorry, my nose is stuffy. I will be doing videos that are Christmas themed during July because Christmas in July. So keep that in mind that if I don't do all the Christmas requests this December, most of them, if not all of them, will be done in July. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and now let's get on to the Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are stunning. Chef kiss. Mwah. Anyways, and thank you for my second tier patrons of the Witches, Warlocks, and Sorcerers and Mages tier, which is my newest patron, which is Matt Weston. Thank you, Matt Weston, for being my newest patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning. Well, not beautiful, handsome. You are handsome, wonderful, beautiful, wonderful, handsome, stunning. Thank you, Matt. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron in the same tier. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Wicked Brony, and I hope that you all enjoyed this. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins, and a happy holidays. Bye-bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time. So secret outro is what... if you were in this situation, would you have supported him trying to fix himself, or would you have been a worrywart and just loved him the way he is because you love him regardless of the issues he has? Comment below. I probably would have been kind of in the middle. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye-bye, and happy holidays.